And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at the Lakers. Third best record here in the early going.
And you know, for the Lakers, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. And that's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Olynyk is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Dragic in at the 1. And for the Lakers, they've got LeBron James. Howard is out there with Davis. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. Outside Dragic. Over James. Off the iron that time. Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to Phoenix. And LeBron throws it down.
And you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
Dragic against Rondo. Dragic kicks to Iguodala. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Rondo. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Olynyk, and it's sent back by Howard.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Well, as good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game, it's really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talents.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Iguodala, the pass to Crowder. Butler feeling it out a bit. Can't hit the step back jump shot.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And he makes that one.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Butler finds Iguodala. Clock at 6. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Good high release that time from Andre Iguodala, easily getting the shot over the defense.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender when he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
LeBron passes to Davis. They kick it out to Green. Trying to get open is Davis. And there's Green on the assist by Davis.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 7. And stolen by Howard. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop.
Love how quickly the King got out there. The first 2 steps getting that break started.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. Nunn with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. Butler against Kuzma. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run. James finds McGee, and it's good for 2.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Nunn passes to Hero. Davis against Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
The 10-footer. And the bank shot is good. Butler's got 6.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
LeBron against Nunn. And they double up James. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here is Los Angeles now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sometimes all you can do is wrap up Davis and hope he doesn't make the shot.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Rondo against Nunn. McGee with the block. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look now. Anthony Davis's numbers coming off a terrific season. 3rd in blocks, 10th in scoring, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And you don't finish top 3 in blocks unless you're truly inspired. He combined supreme hustle with keen awareness. You've got to love this guy. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
The Heat trail by 11. Now, here's Nunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jones dishes to Butler. Got a piece of it.
And love the defensive activity from KCP. Selling out there for the block.
Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Nunn passes to Leonard. And stolen by Kuzma. Shot from 16. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Rondo's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now, Nunn. Down low. Stolen by McGee. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's Los Angeles riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only...
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Myers Leonard is out there with Jones. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Dragic in at the point. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Dragic against Rondo. And it's Dragic off the drive, lays it up and banks it in. Dragic has got his first basket.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Morris finds Rondo. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Howard. No good there. Now the Heat take it the other way. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys,
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, DA. LeBron's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Miami, Heroes checked in for Jones, and it's Iguodala in for Kendrick Nunn. Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. And it's Miami with the rebound. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hero goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Outside, Green. Kicks it out to LeBron. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Here's Morris. Good work defensively by Crowder.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Iguodala, no good. Lakers leading by 10. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Here's Green. That one a little long. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Dragic against Rondo. There's the triple. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Dragic.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to LeBron. Inside, here's Howard, and the rejection by Iguodala.
Iguodala demonstrating his defensive prowess yet again. Superb reach on that block.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
James, the pass to Howard. Kicks it out to James. On the wing, Green from downtown. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just another example of what makes Anthony Davis such a great rebounder. Size and athleticism, but you combine that with his anticipation, and he gets a lot of secondary opportunity.
And the Heat call time here. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Miami with a change here, too. Butler's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 10-point game. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Bradley with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Green inside the three-point line, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jones comes in for Crowder, and it's Kendrick Nunn in for Andre Iguodala. And here's Bradley from 3. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And just such great work from the athletic big man, Anthony Davis. Is so devastating on offense.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. 3-pointer, Butler. LeBron grabs the miss.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat. Green left side. Again, Los Angeles.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebound as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 11 assists, and 12 big-time rebounds. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
This is what makes Anthony Davis so special. He's able to flex his muscle and use his superior mobility. One of the hardest guys in the league to match up.
Jack, let's get your insight on Miami.
Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them. But I point to their weak inside defense more than anything else. They didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Green out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Davis. Then there's Howard. And it's James in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Nice when coaches have a trigger man from the 5 spot. Kelly Olynyk can do that.
To the middle. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
For Los Angeles, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. No good on the free throw.
And Howard knows exactly what he's out there to do: defend, rebound the ball, and be aggressive in the paint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Iguodala over Green, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Using his height perfectly on the inside, Iguodala making the D get physical with his play.
And Iguodala drops them both. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Waiters kicks to Green, takes the 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
When you're trying to space the floor, Green's the guy you want out there. The defense is forced to respect him from range.
Green against Iguodala. He dishes it to Dragic. Now here's Olynyk. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up. And it falls over the rim and in. Dragic has got 9 points.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
James finds Howard. Now here's Waiters. Back to Howard. Got a hand on it.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the pass to Olynyk. Butler on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Waiters. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. Nunn passes to Butler. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Nunn kicks to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Butler on the wing. 20 feet out. Rebounded by McGee.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Lakers leading by 20. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nunn passes to Hero. Now the dish to Butler. Passes it to Hero. Can they get it? Miami no good on that time either.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
LeBron passes to Morris. Doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Back to Nunn. To the paint. Here's Hero. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
LeBron passes to Morris. Can't connect from short range. The Heat trail by 21. Here's Butler. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Butler's got 8 points.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
It's LeBron with the drive, and it's sent back by Leonard. Nunn with it. He's picked up by James. It's stolen by Morris. 58 seconds left to play in the third. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kuzma. Over Butler. Off the left rim and out. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. McGee with the block, and they'll keep possession. Pass to Butler for the three. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
Oh, that was something else.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Nunn passes to Olynyk. 19 seconds left in the third. Here's Butler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Miami, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You don't become this good in this league unless you put in a lot of hard work. And there's some evidence that Jimmy Butler has done that through the years.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
McGee. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Nunn. The putback misses. And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Miami, we've got Kendrick Nunn, Iguodala out there with Jones. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Dragic in at the point.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Out to Kuzma. And there's the pass to Rondo. Now Howard. Defended by Crowder. Here's Kuzma. Trying to get open is Davis. Misses from short range. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Nunn to the middle. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. They push it up 4 on 3. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Dragic.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Kuzma against Jones. The Heat trail by 12. Dishes it to Iguodala. Heat moving the ball around. And Jones with the stuff.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Offensive rebound, Davis, and he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
Is Davis competing in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest? I give him a 48.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Iguodala outside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 10. Rondo passes to Howard. Out to Kuzma. The 3. Offensive rebound. And Green gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Back to Dragic. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Passes it to Green. Wide open look. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Tipped away. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. And that one, good.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Pass to Butler. To halt the run, and the layup is up and in. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
Nice shot by James. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Outside Crowder. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Down low, Davis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Davis has got 22 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but It's importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here is LeBron. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Here are the Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Trying to get open is Davis. Rondo's shot is good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Hero, headed by Green. And the shot goes down.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
LeBron outside. And the dunk by James.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that